Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Guru. Please click on the like, share and subscribe button.
Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Tech Guru. Friends, today we are going to do a very interesting program, that is factorial. So what we have to do? We will accept a number from user and then calculate its factorial. Friends, factorial is actually like this. If I say number is 5, then 5 factorial means 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. This is 5 factorial. So the process is very simple to calculate the factorial. But one important point that you have to remember, that value of 0 factorial is 1. You have to remember it. Okay? We can find out the factorial of a number using two methods. One is our simple method in which we can put a loop, and second is our recursive function. So let's see both the methods. So friends, first of all we have to accept the number. I accepted the function with input function, converted it to integer and store in n. Now I declare a variable f for factorial and then I put a loop for I in range 1, comma n plus 1, because if n is 5, then I have to find out 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. It means I am running a loop from 1 to 5. That's why I put here for I in range 1 to n plus 1. Alright. And what we will do? I will write factorial is equal to f into I. Then outside the loop, I will display the result. Now I save the program and run the program. So it is saying enter a number. I said 5. So I got 120. Alright. Friends, we can put a reverse loop also. I can start from n, comma, I will go up to 1. So I am putting 0 and step minus 1. Save the program, run the program, enter a number 5. I got 120. The answer is same. Let's see how it works. Consider n is 5. F is having 1. Then I run a loop for I in range n to 1. It means initially I is equal to n, means I is equal to 5. Then I said f equal to f into I, yani ki it means f will have 1 into 5. Then loop will run for 4. We will get 4 here. Loop will run for 3. We get 3 here. 2. Then loop will run for 1 also. Alright friends, so 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, it is 120. That's our output. Friends, this is the first method to calculate the factorial of a number. Now let's see the second method. Friends, in the second method, what logic will we use? Consider n is 5. And 5 factorial means 5 into 4 factorial. It means factorial of 5 can be calculated by multiplying the 5 with factorial of 4. And 4 factorial means 4 into factorial of 3. And 3 factorial means 3 into 2 factorial. And 2 factorial means 2 into 1 factorial. And 1 factorial means 1 into 0 factorial. Now we will not move further because we know that 0 factorial is equal to 1. So this 1 will be returned here, then here, in the reverse order, and then we will find out the factorial of 5. So let's implement its program. First of all, we will accept the number. Now I am calling a factorial function and I am passing n as a parameter. Let's define this function. It is having n as a parameter. Now let's say f equal to n into factorial of n minus 1. Alright, I save the program. It is not complete yet, but let's see what's happening. Enter a number, I said 5. I got an error. Friends, if you remember, we got the same error when we studied about recursive function. This error means our recursive function is infinite. It is not having any limit to end. So let's put a limit. Friends, we know the limit is that when n is 0, it means 0 factorial. That time we have to stop and we have to return 1. So this is our limit. So when n becomes 0, in that case we will return 1. But when n is not 0, in that case we will calculate the value of factorial. And after calculation we want to return it here. So simply I remove this f from here and I will write return. Alright, and here I will accept the result. Let's save the program, run the program, enter number. So I got the output. Alright friends, let's understand its working. First of all, I accepted a number. Consider number is 5. Then I am calling the factorial function and passing this n as a parameter. So initially here the value of n is 5. N is equal to 0? No. So cursor will come here. So we want to return 5 into factorial of 4. So this factorial of 4 means we are again calling this function with value 4. So it will be 4 into factorial of 3. Now cursor will come here again. 3 is not equal to 0. So it will calculate its value as factorial of 3 means 3 into factorial of 2. So again calling the same function with 2, 2 is not equal to 0, it will return 2 into factorial of 1. So factorial of 1 means calling the same function again, 1 is not equal to 0, so return 1 into factorial of 0. So cursor will come here again. Now value of n is 0. 0 is equal to 0. Yes. So it will return 1. Now function will not call itself again. It will stop here. Now it will start returning the values. First of all, I get 1. So this factorial of 1, it will return 1 here. Now 1 into 1, 1 will be returned here. So it will be 1. Now 2 ones are 2. This value will be returned here. So it will be 2. 3 twos are 6 will be returned here. Now 6 fours are 24 will be returned here. And 24 fives are 120 will be returned to our main function, this f. So we got the result as 120. So I hope you understand the logic. Friends, both the methods are correct. You can implement any of the methods that you are comfortable with. So thank you so much for watching my video. Please click on the like, share and subscribe button and keep learning.